old man warned me, you know. He sat on his porch, rocking chair creaking a slow, mournful rhythm, his eyes the color of a faded sky. That farm ain't right, son, he'd rasped, his voice thin as corn silk. Been in the Miller family for generations. They say the land gives, but it always takes its price. I just laughed it off. An old-timer's spooky tale. I was a city boy full of myself, looking for a rustic getaway, a piece of the simple life. I bought the Miller farm for a steal. The realtor said the family had just left, disappeared. Should have been my first red flag. The first few weeks were idyllic. The sunrises painted the fields in gold and crimson. The air was clean, filled with the scent of earth and growing things. The corn was already high when I arrived, thick and green, whispering secrets on the breeze. I didn't plant it. The realtor said it was a special hybrid the Millers had developed. Perennial corn, he called it. Grows back year after year, no replanting needed. Sounded like a sweet deal to me. Less work, more profit. The harvest season arrived with a chill in the air. The corn stood tall, maybe 10 feet high, the stalks thick as my wrist, the ears plump and heavy. I hired a couple of local hands, brothers named Jeb and Cody, to help me bring it in. They were quiet boys, with wary eyes that never quite met mine. Heard you bought the old Miller place, Jeb said on the first day, spitting a stream of tobacco juice near my boot. Folks round here don't go near it after sundown. I asked why. He just shrugged. Bad things happen in that corn. We worked from dawn till dusk. The combine would, chewing through the endless rows. But the strangest thing happened. Every morning when we came back to the fields, the stalks we had cut down the day before were standing again, as if we'd never been there. The corn was just as high, just as dense. I thought I was losing my mind. Must be that fancy hybrid, I'd said, trying to sound casual. Cody just shook his head, his face pale. It ain't natural, he muttered. A week into the harvest, the disappearances started. It was Cody first. We were working on opposite ends of a long row. I heard a sudden scream, a choked-off sound, quickly swallowed by the rustling corn. I called his name. No answer. I ran down the row, my heart pounding against my ribs. Nothing. Just the combine sitting idle, its engine sputtering, and a single, muddy boot lying on the turned earth. Jeb was frantic. We searched for hours, our calls lost in the dense green maze. The police came, brought dogs. The dogs whined and refused to enter the field, their hackles raised. They found nothing. Cody was gone. Jeb quit the next day. He packed his things, his hands shaking. The corn took him, he whispered, his eyes wide with terror. Just like it took the Millers. It's hungry. It's always hungry. He drove off in a cloud of dust, and I never saw him again. I was alone. Alone with the corn. I should have left then. Packed my bags, cut my losses, and run back to the city. But pride, or maybe just plain stupidity, kept me there. I had sunk my life savings into this place. I wasn't going to be scared off by some local legend and a field of overgrown vegetables. I decided to work through the night to get the harvest done once and for all. I fired up the combine, its floodlights cutting a weak path through the suffocating darkness. The air grew cold, and a thick fog rolled in, clinging to the stalks like a shroud. The rustling of the leaves started to sound like voices, whispering my name. I told myself it was just the wind, just my frayed nerves. Then I started seeing things. Shapes moving in the periphery, fleeting between the rows. Tall, slender figures that seemed to be made of stalks and leaves themselves. I stopped the combine and grabbed the shotgun I kept in the cab. "Who's there?" I shouted, my voice trembling. The whispering grew louder, a chorus of dry, raspy voices. And then I saw one of them clearly. It stepped out from behind a stalk, not 10 feet away. It was man-shaped, but it wasn't a man. Its body was woven from corn husks and stalks, its limbs gnarled branches. It had no face, just a dark, hollow space where a mouth should be. And from that hollow came a sound, a low, hungry growl. I fired the shotgun. The blast echoed across the field, and the creature staggered back, pieces of dried husk flying from its chest. But it didn't fall. It reformed itself, the hole knitting closed. More of them emerged from the corn surrounding the combine. Dozens of them. They moved with a slow, deliberate purpose, their leafy arms reaching for me. They were the scarecrows from my nightmares come to life. And I knew with a chilling certainty what had happened to Cody and to the millers before him. They were part of the harvest. Their bodies fed the land. Their life force was woven into the very stalks that grew back year after year. The perennial corn. The farm that gives, but always takes its price. I threw the combine into reverse, crashing backward through the rows, the creatures swiping at the cab. I didn't stop driving until the machine ran out of gas, miles away from that cursed field. I never went back. I left everything behind. The locals say the corn on the old Miller farm is taller than ever this year. They say on quiet nights, you can still hear the combine running. And sometimes, when the wind blows just right, you can hear faint screams carried on the breeze. They say the harvest is good this year, but they also say the land is hungry. It's a harvest that never ends, you see. It just waits. It waits for the next curious fool, the next city boy looking for the simple life. It waits for someone to come and feed the corn. If you enjoyed the harvest that never ends, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video so more horror lovers can find it. And make sure you subscribe to the channel for more terrifying American horror stories every week. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a scare.